I'm live. I said I might come back tonight, and I did. Hello, everyone. RVDebs here. It is Friday night. Friday. A lot of people live for Friday, but when you're retired, it's just like any other day. Anybody out there feel like talking? Hi, Cynthia. Thanks for jumping in. I just thought I'd do a little something, something. Just normally I do my live chat on Fridays, so I thought I would. Hello there, Danny. Marie, hello. Timothy, hi, sweetie. Pamela, I'm glad you're coming in because I was just going to see if anybody wanted to chat a little more because we did yesterday and it was fun. And hi, Alice. I just got back in from dinner at Kathy and Mark's house. They were having a 19 people family, thing. I did some video. It'll be in my next video. Hello, Deb. Yay. It's nice to have my friends back in here. So it is, like I said, Friday night, and it's been a nice day, kind of quiet for me, and Kathy's been working her tail off. Hold on a minute. I'm looking at something. That's kind of fun, Emily. Did you guys read that? She says that, did you know that all you have to do is say, okay, Google, and find RVDebs Journey on YouTube. It takes you right to my page. That's neat. Hey, Linda. How are you? Hello, Cinnamon Girl. Good to hear from you. See you. Hello, Marion. Life Unboxed. Good channel, by the way. Take note, Life Unboxed is another channel to join. World of Our Playground. The world is our playground. That's true. Rained all day where you are, huh, Cynthia? Yes. No, what happened with the yesterday, because I was on yesterday, because of the terrible weather in Dallas, Mary, who's Kathy's mom, is having a 90th birthday on Saturday, a big party. And she's got she's got like a brother who's her youngest brother. He was 60s, and she's 90. Anyway, there's lots of cousins and people I don't really know very well. So I sat with Nadia, but I did some videoing. Anyway, I was going to say, so they were trying to get here and they were going to fly from Dallas to Abilene, but because of the terrible weather, all the flights were canceled. So we thought they were going to fly back to Florida. They were saying they were just going to give up. Anyway, they didn't. And thank you, Marianne. So instead, they kind of caught up with another stranded Dallas flyer in the family. And so there were 3 ladies and they rented a car and they drove to Abilene and then spent the night because everybody was tired, and then got up today. And so now they're here. Yeah, Rosie does video bomb. She's been kind of like looking at me, just asking for attention, which is not really like her. And something had happened to Rosie. She's healthy. I mean, she's fine, I hope. I was watching her. She was limping. Just one of the paws she was limping on. And yeah, Mary's thrilled. Really happy. She's in her glory. So I noticed she was limping, so I rubbed her shoulders thinking, well, maybe she jumped off the couch or the bed and hit her. She's getting older. But it wasn't that. And I didn't realize it till I put they went outside when it was wet outside from rain, and when they came in I had a towel, and I always towel dry each paw. I got to the one paw and she freaked out. She didn't scream, but she let out a yelp. And what she does when she gets mad, she doesn't do it to me. She'll go run over to Lily and try to attack her and fight with her. And she would not let me touch the bottom of her foot. So I'm thinking, as much as I could, it looked okay, but she might have got a bite. It could have been an ant bite, or she could have had a piece of glass in her paw. I don't know. She won't let me really grab it, but she's not limping now. So anyway, I'm gonna keep an eye on her. I might take her to the vet and let him check her out. Okay, that's over. Yes, the party's tomorrow at 6:30 at um Nadia. I mean, I'm sorry, Stephanie and Lee. Lee is Kathy's older son. They own a restaurant called Farmhouse Grill. Lily, stop. Go lay down. We're both acting weird. Um, so we're gonna have it at the Farmhouse Grill. I don't know what it is. She won't let me close enough. She's not limping anymore, but I think it's still sore. Come here. That's Lily. Come here. Come over here. Let's say hello to everybody, and maybe that'll make you feel better. Come on over here right now. Come on. Come on, puppy. Come on, baby girl. Hurry up. Come on. That's my good girl. That's my good girl. Okay. Now, Melody. Hi, Melody. Houston. She says she's from Houston. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you enjoyed our time together. It is kind of like a fellowship. Um, and that's cool. That's great with me. It feels good. This little butthead right here, she's so spoiled. Yeah, 10, 10, they start getting old. Rosie's 12, and Lily is 5. Hi, Colette. Yeah, I thought I would do another chat a little bit tonight because usually I do it on Friday. Thursday was just a little bonus that I felt like it, and you guys felt like it. Yes, I spoiled both of them. Emily, yeah. Now, okay. So just for those of you who don't know it, I'll just kind of tell you a little bit. All right. So I'm here in Knox City, Texas, living on my property of my best friend Kathy and her husband Mark. I've known Kathy 40 years and her family. Anyway, all her family wound up here. And what was I saying that it got me off? Oh well. Oh yeah. Anyway, so she's got 2 sons, Lee and Nathan. Lee's the one that owns restaurants and stuff. Ace Hardware. Nathan is the one with the 3 boys. Okay. Anyway, I um I don't know. Anyway, so Nadia, Nathan's wife's mom, Beverly. I know it's a lot of people to know, but if you watch my videos, you'll see like at family night people. But Beverly's going through a cancer type thing. She's going to have chemo and radiation, which I'm not happy about. And she's the happiest, smiliest, fun mom you'd ever want. Dan says, I want to thank those who viewed my videos and left the positive comments. It has inspired me to post more. About 2 months ago, I took videos at another park and it's sitting, and I'm going to work on it now. That's good. Melody says, my dog Ocean, oh, what a pretty name. Ocean is 8 years old and he doesn't like a lot of jumping anymore. Yeah, they slow down, and I have to figure out a better way because Rosie jumps off the couch all the time, and I know it's too much for her. I put a rug down, but Dan, I think you should. But I really think that my darling, he's like my son Nathan saw your video. He said, if you just, and I agree with him. Um, turn the camera on yourself a couple times and kind of explain, where you are. Because you have a nice personality, so you need to share it. It make it even more interesting. 8 years old is 80 for us. Yeah, I guess that's kind of. I don't know if that's really true. Thank you very much. The world is our playground. Yeah, so I've been kind of. I talk about this in my next video, but I had this kind of like a wart thing. It was right in the middle, right here, and it was kind of ugly actually. And when I looked at it close up, it looked like a little wart, and it was dark and it showed. I had to have bangs. So I finally make a dermatology appointment, which is coming up. And one day I get up this week and it's gone. What? So now I'm kind of saying, okay, I have a forehead. Okay, Colette says her positive attitude will get her through. She seems like a tough lady. Mary, are you talking about Mary? Oh, Beverly, Beverly. Yeah, well, she's got a lot of love around her, so, but she's not real strong. Um, Prayers for Beverly. Yes, her personality shown in Nadia's videos. Love to see Nathan and Nadia's report. Oh, they're so fun. And I sat tonight with Nadia. She was in my video a little bit, but we just sat together, and because we didn't know anybody hardly. And I mean, I met all these people when I was 30. It's a long time ago. Hi, Wayne. Dan says thanks and thank him for the advice. I will in the future videos. However, this is one that's already shot. Yeah, no, I know they're beautiful, and I think that if you added not only the gorgeous pictures and narration, that you can talk about it. Don't just do it with letters. Let people get to know who you are because you're a nice man, and it just would make more people want to really stick around and hear some more about where you go. You love nature, share it. Hi, Jan and Bruce. Adam Van Adam's Van Adventures. I am doing so well. I really feel good. It's a happy time for me. I've been spoiled by my subscribers. My birthday is Halloween, and I have had cards and presents, all kinds of sweet, wonderful friends sending me neat things. And so, yeah, I'm really happy. How could I not be? So you have a channel, and your channel is Adam's Van Adventures, because I just want everyone to know if you want people to check you out. Hi, Melody says some 80 humans are fit, some are not. But dog years. If your dog doesn't like something, pay anymore. Pay attention. She's just, I don't know. I think her foot, something happened to her foot. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna take her to the vet. I probably will take her to the vet after the weekend. But she's healthy. I mean, she's drinking, eating. She still jumps up on things. It's something happened to the pad, and it might even be one of her own, like ingrown toenail, hitting her paw, because I'm not good at cutting their nails. It might be my fault, but I'm going to take them both to get their nails clipped. Thank you. Yeah, I've had some really great. I today I was sent not one, not two pair, but I got in the mail 3 pairs of my favorite kind of shoes I wore all spring and summer, and even now when it's warmer. Dogs, DAWGS. I have 3 pairs: navy blue, tan, and black. And they're the new. They're like the ones I love, and I put them on. They fit. And I'm trying to think of who was that. I know somebody asked me what my size was and what kind of. I don't remember who asked me. So if you're the person that sent those 3 pairs of dogs shoes, I love them. Please let me know so I can properly thank you. Okay, I know I have a bad memory too. Yeah, so I'll have to check out your channel. You can click on someone's name and they'll take it, and you can subscribe to their channel. The thing about it is, if you subscribe, you get to know somebody. Sometimes you don't really. Maybe it isn't your thing, and you unsubscribe later or whatever. But it really helps us all out to subscribe to our channel. Okay. Dan says, I want to pick your brain about YouTube, if I may. I think you have the answers. Yeah, of course. That's okay, Melody. I'm into my pets big time. I don't have a whole lot of money, to spend, but their nails clipped. And Rosie, they can check Rosie out. And plus, if I do some traveling, which I may be happening, I want to be able to put them in an airplane. So, because I want to take the dogs. My channel, okay, my channel is most of our trips in the van, maybe going down to Florida for a cruise, and also flower gardens. Well, that's nice. Yeah, definitely. Well, good luck with your channel. I've had mine. This is like my 4th year. It's just me, it's not like I'm traveling. When I stopped traveling, because I did start off with my travel trailer and pulling it from Florida, I went to Alabama, and then from Alabama to Texas. But I did not enjoy pulling a trailer. It was scary. I had 2 dogs with me. It was kind of hot at the time, summer, so you can't just leave the dogs in the car. You can't go to any fast food places. You can't park anywhere. I hated it. I would never travel that way again. Okay. No, SG did. He sent me sneakers. I got like 4 pairs of shoes this week. Yeah, Devotee, he sent me these really pretty um tennis shoes. I'll show you. I have them right here. And I'm gonna take a picture of the dogs. These are the ones that he sent me. It's a really pretty like tealish blue. Okay. Hi Molly, welcome back. Uh, does Nadia have a YouTube channel? I'm pretty new to YouTube. My husband and I just shared a YouTube channel. We share our product reviews. Those are good. Adventures, meal preps, and we are working on a full-time RVing. Okay, well, so you guys have a channel too. You might as well, if I can say, check them out. Why not? You might find something you really like. I've only had mine 4 years. Alabama was an interesting 9 months, I must say. Yeah, Chris went, my friend. So I was in Alabama after I pulled the trailer from Florida, and I knew that this was not a fun way to travel for me. So, especially alone, and I'm not real mechanical, and it just everything is hard to do for me. I mean, some people it's like a breeze. I'm just being honest about it. So, in Alabama, I kind of hung out at this one RV park. They gave me a really nice space, and it was like 325 a month. And I thought, okay, I can do that. So I stayed. And my girlfriend Chris called me up one day. She lives in the Seattle area. I've known her since I was like, probably met her around 18 years old. Sang at her wedding. Anyway, she said, "Deb, you're just stuck there. How about I fly to see you?" And because she had just retired, so I'll come fly to you in Mobile, and then like you'll show me around where you live, and then let's go. I'll drive. I love driving. And I'm like, really? And that's what she did. And she like pretty much I drove like the first 5 hours maybe, and then and I stopped and she took over and she was like, I like driving. And I was like, okay. Uh yeah, they're supposed to be really comfy. Those tennis shoes from Walmart. And he swears by them. He says they're real comfy. Melody said Ocean and I ate at Sonic many times. Teresa says loves cherry limeade. Me too, at Sonic. I just had one with my friend Michelle. Danny says I just subbed to you, Jan and Bruce, so you will show up in my feed. That's cool. Timothy said I loved the videos of Chris driving. She was a no nonsense traveler. She is. She's a no nonsense lady, actually. Um, we go back really far. And she has 2 grown daughters. And anyway. Hi, Think Agape. Welcome, darling. Hello, Sean. You know what they're going to do this year? Oh, this is kind of sad. Hi, Hootie, retired in Florida. Yep, you got to live and let live. Our Halloween, which is supposed to be it's my birthday, but Thursday night, and there's always lots of kids. Our schools got two games, two teams are playing that night, so they moved it to following Saturday. They're going to trick or treat, which is not so good to me, but I have nothing to say about it. Hi. So like anything happening really that you want to share? Anybody? Lily likes to be in my arms. Yes, I have 60 young people in here. Can y'all give me a thumbs up? Thank you. Hey, Celie Garcia from Washington State. Love Washington. Just was talking about a friend from Seattle that is one of my favorite places, that area. I love the whole attitude of the area, you know? It's beautiful and it's beautiful. Colette's going to be a first-time grandma in the spring. Congratulations, Colette. Wow, time flies. All of a sudden, we're now grandmas. I'm a bubby. Hi, Mrs. Thoreau. Welcome, sweetheart. Yeah, that's really neat to be your first time grandma. Well, I didn't have any children, but Kathy was nice enough to share her two boys with me. And so I'm like the Jewish grandma, Bubby. And I love those kids. I babysat for them the other day. And tonight, when we were at dinner, well, two of them came up and just gave me big, huge hugs. I just love that. Hi, Adam Parks. Teresa wants to be a grandma, but her sons are picky, and that's okay to be sensible. How rare. It's pouring in Florida, the rain. Oh, goody. Humidity is going to be 100%. We had rain just one day, and then today the sun was out, but it was about 50 degrees windy, so it was chilly. Yeah. Hi, Gigi. So it's not raining in Fort Lauderdale, but it's raining in North Miami because Dan just said it was really pouring there. You know what, though, Dan? I read what you meant. Well, welcome to Florida, Gigi. Hey, Patricia. Says, hi, Deborah. My grandson's come home from working in China for 3 years. Lovely to have him stay. His lady friend's coming over for Christmas. She's never been to the UK before. Oh, how wonderful. Such good family things to do. Have your son back home. Yay. There's a Jewish word that is perfect for that. You know what that is? When it's nachas, the word nachas. It means all these good things like that, like the grandkids coming or like your son coming home. It's yeah. Hootie is retired in Florida, said there's no rain in Avon Park, Florida, I guess. I think Agape's telling us another week of arguing with the insurance company. Been doing this since the storm in May. Not giving up. We'll start again Monday. You know, you shouldn't have to go through that. I'm telling you, they make it really hard to pay. You know, you pay for insurance to protect your stuff, and then when you need it, some companies just don't want to pay. You're welcome. Rained all day in Orlando. Yeah, it's raining in Nashville too, and chilly. Yeah, I know Fort Lauderdale's right down the road, so it may start raining there. Linda Johnson said, I enjoy listening to your kind heart. Ah, thank you. I am from Fort Lauderdale, another Florida, and remember going fishing with my dad on his boat in Key West when I was about 10 years old. And I'm 60 now. It is a small world. I loved Key West. That was such a cool, uh, easy life, and just ride your bike, and everyone's friendly. It's almost like Knox City, but way different mentally. But the size, small. Mhm. Thanks, Danny. I I have like jeans on, and I wore a black top and a black sweater. I don't know. I just felt dark. Melody says, I feel like being a mom is more important than wishing to be a grandma. At least your children are trying to figure things out before they drag a little soul into the mix. Enjoy being a mom. Well, I was never a mom, so I can only tell you that it feels good to be a grandma. So that's different. How's my two fur babies are, well, one's here. This is Lily. She's just chilling with me. Rosie is right under my feet. So they're both fine. Let's see. Yes, I think Agape said, yes, now the floor's getting worse. Bummer. Bought some boards to put down so I don't make it any worse walking on it. Oh, I hope so. I'll have to say a prayer that things get done fast for you. Hey, DC, caught the live stream. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, we have to think positive. Sometimes, you think, oh, brother, how am I going to get through this? That happens a lot in life. It does. And somehow, just happens that you get through it. Things just eventually take care of itself. Well, or you take care of it. Colette said I was supposed to move to Vancouver this next summer, but now with a grandchild coming in the spring, I am torn. Yeah, because that they're only little tiny babies for so short of a time. That's the one thing. And I really love when they're like little. I like when you can pick them up and put them in a place and they don't move. Actually, the boys are really great. 4 years old, that's Hunter. Tanny is 8, and the big brother Chase is 10. He is something else. Such a cute kid. Oh, thanks, Gigi. I really like them too. I wore them yesterday outside, and I'm looking forward to my new glasses because if they're anything as nice as the ones I have, the sunglasses turned out good. Lily, don't do that. Rosie, I mean, get up here. Let's go. Jump up there. Oh man, I know what it is. Is this in your way? Okay, let's go. Go on. I think her paw's bothering her. No, I'm not going outside again. Want to go over there? Come here. Do you want to come up here? Get up there. Jump. You did it. She's just, I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm back. Yes, take it. Don't just try not to get, do what your heart tells you to do. Yeah, they got so Nadia and Nathan with the 3 kids have a family vlog now. I think you can still find it DPO Outdoors or Family Vlog. They changed it to something else. I can't remember the new name. Yeah, I think so. She won't let me touch her paw. I mean, I had a flashlight, and I had her on the couch trying to look at it, and she just pushed away and sort of she just didn't want me to touch it. And when she gets mad at me, like if I touched it and it hurt, which I think I did, she runs over to Lily and starts to want to bite her and fight with her. And poor Lily's like cowling down, she's little. She's done that since she was a baby too. Like I've accidentally stepped on her tail and she goes and finds Lily and jumps on her. Isn't that horrible? Hi, Linda. I don't know if I said hello. Make sure you give me some thumbs up because there's 58 and only 24. So before you leave anyway, hit the thumbs up button to let me know that you've enjoyed it. And I know you enjoy it. And it's just a little step, a little extra thing to do. It's not a lot. I got a beautiful card today. Oh, let me show you the card. Just a minute. Yeah, so I got 3 pairs of shoes today. And oh, Lily. She's playing. I got this really sweet autumn looking card with a little bit of money in it. And it's like, wow. And then she drew this. This is from Nan. Look at that. It's a birthday cake. Just took the time to do that and send me a gift. Thank you, Nan. Wow. So sweet and so special. And then I got this card. And I am going to share it with you guys because it's really sweet. I know she might have something stuck in it, Melanie. I don't know if I can't torture her. So I'm going to bring her. I think I'm going to take her to the vet on like probably either Monday or Tuesday for sure. She doesn't even want to hit. She doesn't want to really bite me because she knows better. But she wants to break free. So she breaks free and runs over to Lily, pounces on her, really nasty. I have to scream at her. Hi, Lisa. Thank you, Molly. The name of Nathan and Nadia's channel is called Life Less Ordinary. It used to be Dirt Poor Outdoors because it was like Nathan's hunting channel. But the hunting's nice, there is a season and he's into it. But a family vlog is much nicer. And so he is, now they're so funny. It's naturally like they're not even putting it on. Like that's how they are. Okay, so this is another card. I love this card, and it really, this came from a man named Ted, and Ted lives up in New York, and not the city, out by, like Albany in that area. And he bought the hibiscus flower from me, and he's bought other things off my Etsy shop. Hi, who came in? Anybody? Did Judy come in? I don't want to miss anyone. Okay, so this is the card that I wanted to share the card because Ted and I now kind of email each other, and he's a really neat man, so I wanted to share. Anyway, it's a beautiful card. It's one of those, like fabric. And here's what it says. On your birthday, take a moment to appreciate all you mean to the world. It says, Dear Deb, take a moment to think about how many people have smiled because of you. About all the lives you've changed for the better, sometimes without even trying. Take a moment to look back at all the joy you've caused and all the good you've done, even when you thought you were at your worst. Take a moment to remember how much love you've sent out there and how much you matter to people just because you're you. Now think about yourself for a moment and remember that you deserve all the best birthday wishes in the world and so much more. Wishing you a great birthday, regards, Ted. Is that a gorgeous card? I mean, wow. And I've had so many beautiful cards and thoughtful things done to me, for me. I've never had a birthday like this. Yeah, actually, I really haven't. Hey, Judy. Judy, you're going to like my next video, sweetie, because I decided to take that beautiful pink spread that you sent me. She sent me a giant king size fluffy pink, I guess you'd like a comforter, but a thin blanket. Hi, who knows? Anyway, I spread the blanket out on my bed because yesterday it rained and I didn't want the dog's nasty feet on that pretty pink. But anyway, so at night I thought I'm just going to spread this on top of the bed and just enjoy it. And I enjoyed it. It feels like fur. I know it's not fur, but it feels like fur. Who knows? Hi, Deb. It's from Rainy Wiley. Oh, it's raining. We had rain yesterday. Said hello earlier, but chat goes so fast. I'm sorry I missed you. You've been listening while you're cleaning. Yeah, Ted really got the. I mean, what a card. I just was like, because it really meant a lot to me, and it's just beautiful. Hi, Darby. Hi, Libra. Hello, Gigglefishy. So, yeah, Judy, a lot of people are making friends on my channel, and like, it's neat. It really is neat. I'm digging it. Yes, lots of nice people. That's one thing people tell me, and even people that don't normally talk, I'll be in another room and they'll say, "Oh, RVDebs, you have the nicest chat rooms. They're so cool. What a nice vibe in there. Everyone's so friendly." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I want it to be." Yeah, we have a little community, and I am so pleased that I can share my life with you guys and get to meet a lot of people. Like, I didn't know Ted, but we started talking because, he bought some things from Etsy, which starts a conversation. And then we just continue to share. I think it's awesome. He's awesome. Libra says, "Yeah, Debs, I enjoy your followers. It's a nice place to converse. Nice group of people." Yeah, it is. I agree. Molly said, "I love seeing all these wonderful people in here and all around the neighborhood." Yeah, Timothy says, "Be friendly or be booted out." Well, that's true. Yeah, you don't have to be like super friendly, but I don't want to hear any foul crap. There's plenty of that on TV, everywhere you look, people are swearing. I've gone to some chats that every word is 4 letters and they're saying it in happy ways. It's not like they're saying it meanly. It's just like another word. It's like me saying far out instead of saying far out, right? You know what I mean? I don't care. I just don't want it I don't want to live in it. Who knows that people appreciate that you don't allow drama? I try not. I mean, really, as much as possible. Darby says, "Getting worried about you haven't received." I think I did, Darby. Darby, did you send me shoes? Did you? Because I got a package of 3 pairs of wonderful shoes. You didn't send me shoes? Okay. Um, Teresa said, "I was hooked on your channel when you began to sing. I wish more people would feel freely comfy enough to sing." Yeah, I just love singing. I don't always sing that great anymore. Very low voice. Yeah, I don't mind swearing. I'm not saying I really don't. I mean, in real life, I'm not saying I don't ever swear, and that isn't even really the point. I just think that like some of the words are just used so much. It's kind of offensive in a way, really. If you can't create, talk without saying F, I don't know, whatever. Like I said, I still go in there and enjoy, their conversations. Jeff, hi Jeff. My father told me there was a time and a place. Yeah, and there is. That's true. And if someone enjoys it in their chat, I mean, who am I to say what's good? Since when did the F word become a noun, verb, and a pronoun, an adjective, and an adverb? Yeah, that's what it kind of mean. Yeah, it's like I'm just surprised. That's all. Oh, I want to read what Judy said. Hold on. As cool as I have the same pink blanket. Throw it in the washer in the dryer and it comes out like new. So glad you like it. I feel like a bunny rabbit in mine. It is. It is the softest. Wait, my next video it shows the dogs and me. I'm like rubbing Rosie's tummy, and then I'm like feeling this soft, fluffy pink cloud that is hovering over my bed. It's really a cool thing. Thank you. I love it. Libra says, I like that Deb is fair and open-minded. I am. We all think the same, but tolerance. I am very tolerant. I love all kinds of people. I love the differences that we all have and respect what people feel they want to, who they want to be or whatever. That's why, I'm not really into drama because drama starts when you hurt someone's feelings, and I don't want to do that. And if I did it, it's a mistake. It's an accident. Jeff, I worked in a high stress environment when everyone swore and picked it up over time, but my dad asked me not to use it, so I made the effort. Yeah, I mean, sometimes we curse. When I didn't live in Texas, I cursed more than I do now. I think we change. Oh, Melody. How are you doing, Jeff? Gigglefish, I mostly have a clean mouth at least living here, but all bets are off when I get behind the wheel. Me too. Oh, I swear. Come on. I'm not an angel. Oh, no, no, no. I have been all over the place. But I'm just saying that like in the area that I live in now, it would be very rude to swear a lot. And it was funny because Mary last year, I think it was her birthday too, or Christmas. Maybe it was Christmas. Mary had another sister and family, like several cousins come. They're not here now. And one of the cousins has kind of a swearing mouth. She said the 4-letter word out. She said it like, I don't fucking care, something's it. And oh my God, and nobody said nothing. This is a typical Christian family. But when they were gone, they're like, did you see she talked like that? Oh my God. Yeah, the Bible Belt. Oh, Mrs. Thurl, thank you. I missed that. I just read your comment. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, so I kind of like live like that, does anyone know who what's his name? RVDebs, young man. He's got a channel. They swear a lot. It's completely different than this channel. He's like wants to come visit, but he said, "I know I have to watch my mouth." Yeah, yeah. Please. Libra says sometimes the F word is the most appropriate word to use, haha, but never use it directly toward a person. Yeah, it's okay word. I'm just saying that it gets used for everything. Like, shush. I'm not buffering. Hi, Keith. Thank you very much. Yeah, I actually kind of decided to try my bangs over a little bit and see if I actually have a forehead. Yeah, I've had many swear words come out of me in a car driving. Yeah, everybody uses it in some of those talk rooms. It's like used a lot. Certain things. I mean, I'm not a prude. I don't mind. I don't mind it really. I don't take it wrong. I'm not a prude. I just don't like. Um, I don't want it to be the kind of thing that we do this. Just say it. When you don't have to. That's all. In my room. Yeah, I was in the '60s. We just said far out, man. Cool. Uptight, we said. We're uptight, man. Teresa said I don't get road rage per se, but once a woman cut me off and I wished a yeast problem on her. See, Cynthia said my mother was highly offended by the F word. Yeah, Mary. Oh my God, I would never say it in front of Mary. I remember one time Kath and I were selling our art and crafts on the East Coast where Mary lived, and so we stayed at her place. And we're sitting around the table one day, and I said, Mary, say shit. She said, no, I can't say that. I said, come on, Mary, just say it. Just let loose and say shit. She wouldn't do it. I'm definitely a love child. Right on. Yeah, cool, man. Out of sight. We said it all the time. I'm hip. It's cool. Hey, it was boss. Everything was boss. Very groovy, man. It was so groovy. You oughta had been to the party because it was a groovy party. Danny said driving is the worst. It's like everyone takes their stupid and puts it in a bag to use on rainy days, and I'll admit that I can get off the reservation sometimes. That's a good way to put it, Danny. Yeah, the '60s were a kind of neat thing. We had love-ins, man. Peace and love, harmony, man. Kumbaya. Remember that song? Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya, oh Lord, kumbaya. Hi, Constantine. Hi, everyone. Yay. That's right. Why are you ragging on that dude? Man, peace out. I'm out of here. Man, that concert was out of sight. It was far. Sometimes you put the F word in there. Far F in out. I'm out of sight, man. Like the chicks, we were the chicks. We went in the back seat and they drove, man. It was so cool. I still talk kind of like that. Um, Hi, Lily. Do you need something? Come here. Hold on, I'm gonna get her. Would I rather be in the '60s or now? Well, you know, it's hard to go back, but I wouldn't mind because I'd have my family again. Come here. Um, okay. If I could go into the '60s again, if it would be relived because it was a beautiful time, and then it was a heavy time because the '60s were like, in Los Angeles we had Watts riots, but yet we had beatniks and hippies and coffee houses, and it was a crazy time. So I guess I'll just stay now because I can't really go back. But I think the '60s was a much more loving relationships. I mean, people were peaceful. Like if you're not with the one you love, like free love, open, different. It's different. Yeah, but now bell bottoms are back, because you run out of styles. Haight Ashbury, been there during the 60s. Colette says she'd rather be back in the 60s. Yeah, but with all the memories that we've had after the 60s, I wouldn't want them to disappear. So I don't want to go to the 60s because then I wouldn't have known Kathy or my husband or several other friends. John said, "Hi, Deb. Just dropped in to say hello and good night, sweet dreams. We will all sing that Indian Y Guides, which doesn't exist anymore." Yeah. Well, thanks for coming in and just hanging for a little bit. Oh, I had some saddle shoes, Lisa. The music was the best as far as I'm concerned. Jesus freaks. Yeah, and then there were the guys that were uh, Hare Krishnas with the orange outfits on, and they would be like, you know, chanting and dancing with the drum. And it was an interesting time because we used to go to Griffith Park on Sundays, and Griffith Park's pretty famous. It's where the observatory is. It's up in the Hollywood Hills, and it was my playground. And they had this love-in, so there'd be thousands of kids with face painting and dancing and chanting and just being free, music loud and drum circles. It was really a trip. A trip. That's another one. I still say it. Still a trip. Dan says most kids will never know the agony of a soccer ball along the face because they're playing video games. Those were the days. Well, actually, that um, soccer's a big thing here. Texas is very into their sports. Up with the people. I I know every song from Hair too. I saw I saw the original Hair at the Aquarius Theater in Los Angeles a couple times, and I loved it. Some people, Judy said, some people are so uptight while I'm out of sight and groovy. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of uptight people around here. Uptight, everything is all right. Yeah, Jesus Christ Superstar was another good one. Hair hat, I loved Hair. It's like, what a piece of work is man, how noble in reason, how infinite in faculties, and form and moving, how express and admirable. It's one of their songs. Jeff's granddaughter says he says his granddaughter plays soccer, cheerleads, and I just posted a video of him beating up another girl. Beating up another some girl. And she doesn't play the video games. No, I think small towns are different than the big city. I met a guy named Frank Mills on December 12th, right here in front of the Waverly. But unfortunately, I lost his address. He was last seen with his friend, a drummer who resembled George Harrison of the Beatles, and he wore his hair tied in a sweet bow at the back. Anyway, I don't know if they played tag and hide and seek. Yeah, I have a lot of trouble with memories. I just try to keep going. Godspell's another one. Dan says, as long as you don't adversely affect my life, do what you want and be happy. As long as it does not break my legs nor picks my pockets, it's none of my business. That's how I feel about like a lot of stuff. I was told, and I think it's true, that the first dollar bill that was ever created said, mind your business on it. I think that's a good way to live. Hmm. This little girl is just really like, she's just being a big baby. Just being a big old baby. Mommy needs a drink. You know you're old when at your high school, the Birds actually were the group that came and played. Remember the Birds? Day by Day was a good song. To see thee more clearly, follow thee more nearly, day by day. Huntington Beach. That was a neat place. I've been there. I saw Rocky Horror. I've seen it several times. Was I a major fan of it? No, but I enjoyed it, and I went to. I saw Rocky Horror in the Castro district in San Francisco, where the gay district, and man, it was a blast. But no, I wasn't. I can't say that I'm you know, but I liked it. I enjoyed it. Well, let's see. Cinema Girl's doing business with someone there. Yeah, Huntington Beach. I have a memory of Huntington Beach. I'm not sure I want to share it. Hello, Joanne. Yeah, I don't want to share it. Yeah, Santa Monica Beach was in Venice was more where I would go, but I've been to Huntington Beach. Right, Joanne. I'm just RVDebs. I used to have another name, Calistia. It was my online name. It's still a little bit of my online persona. Not here. The birds and the bees will be softly crying if they knew. Is that the song you're talking about, Colette? But I own, and I've no intention of letting you go. Is that what that? I think that's the song you meant. With a K, Kalistia, one L and IA. Libra says Southern California is fantastic. When I was a kid, it was very different. It's very different now. My son likes it, but I would never live there now. Yeah, I loved it too when I lived there. I don't know if I could even afford to live there. I wouldn't want to. I don't think I'd ever live anywhere that I would be rent poor. Mm-mm. I can't do it. I don't want to stress out. Oh, that was bad to me. Okay. How about that? Is it? Let me tell you about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees. Is that the one? The moon up above, and a thing called love. That's it. Okay. Hi, Dad's Vintage Garage. Welcome back. You went to a fall festival today. That sounds nice. Gigglefish has got it. She's singing it. She says, the leaves on the trees would be softly sighing if they heard from the breeze that you caught me crying. They'd be sad. Don't be bad to me. But I love you only because you told me so. I've no intention of letting you go. Just as long as you let me know you won't be bad to me. All right, I know. That's enough. Dan says he fondly remembers his first kiss. I don't. I think I kind of remember my first kiss. Cinnamon's girl said her first kiss was Yucky Memory. That's a good song too. Hot butter, beanhead. When I look into your big brown eyes, it's so very plain to see. I'm a singer. I sing. Libra said my first kiss was from someone that stole it while we were standing in line for a ride at the county fair. I didn't invite it and I didn't like it. Not from that person. Oh, well, at least he had the nerve to do it. Teresa said, I remember my first kiss too, Dan. Gerald Jones. He was so disappointed because I thought it was going to be all cool feeling, but it was mushy and hot. My first kiss. I kind of blocked it out, I guess. But I think kissing's really something I always enjoyed. Molly's singing her part. You know, it's funny kissing. Um, like it's been 5 years since I kissed. You know, so it's kind of changed. My whole life has changed. Oh, Molly, I can do that all day. I love music. That's the truth, Cinnamon Girl. You really definitely have to enjoy the person a lot, especially as I get older now. It's when I was younger, I mean, we'd kiss fast. Mrs. Thoreau said I entered a talent contest in high school and sang You Light Up My Life, Debbie Gibson. Debbie Boone? Debbie Boone. That's right. Teresa said, and then when Bert Barnes touched my boobie, through my shirt, and I pushed him down a rock ravine in shock. Oh my God. He got a rude awakening on that one. This is cool. Libra says my first kiss was from my high school sweetheart of 4 years, from 16 to 20. That was awesome and well worth it. That's better, yes. Constantine said, I remember back making out for hours. Me too. Me too. Got into it. Yes, Molly, it's simple. We need to get us together. I'm doing a song fest right now. Oh, that's funny. Okay, Joanne's sharing. She said, mine was first grade and I was hanging up my coat in the coat closet. His name was Alfred and he had bad breath. Oh, Lord. Hi, Lunar Star. Welcome. That's funny. Oh my gosh. When I was in high school, we did a talent contest, and me and my girlfriend Denise, we sang the Dave Clark 5 song Because. We both played the guitar and we sang harmony. Remember that song? It's right that I should care about you and try to make you happy when you're blue. It's hard to feel the way I do. I love you. Remember that song? It's wrong to say I don't think of you, 'cause when you say these things, it makes me feel so blue. Give me. Yeah, I screwed up. But hey, it's only been a million years. Danny said, I've always been timid. Every girl I ever kissed made the first move. Some things never change. Uh, ooh, Teresa said, I met the Dave Clark Five when I was in the first grade. Because I love you. Bling. You probably had a tuna fish sandwich for breakfast. I never saw that movie that they made. In a restaurant in Alabama, you saw them? That's cool. See, I say that's cool all the time. Okay, Think Agape said, mine was at 11. He moved away 2 months later. Never heard from him ever again. But I gave my son his name as his middle name. Ah, is that a secret? That brings me back to Bible study the other night. They were saying in the Bible that men must make the first move to the woman. The woman, be in charge of any, you know, and that's not even really how it is. The truth is, a man and a woman are together, and the woman gives, if a man can pick up on it, because a woman's gives you the go ahead that it's okay, and that's how it is, and it's always going to be that way. Catch me if you can. Ooh. You know, I had a terrible experience. I almost shared these experiences when the what is it, the ladies movement that have all been abused by men. Me too. Yeah. I was almost going to share it then, but I didn't. Um but it reminded me tonight when we're talking about the firsts, because I'm reading the comments. Yeah, think about it, Cinnamon Girl. It was written by men. Uh-huh. That screws it up right there. Do you want to hear this kind of heavy thing that happened to me? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't share it. When I was 15, um, actually, I was younger. No, I was like 14. I know, Teresa, but it's kind of a sad thing. But I wanted people to know, women and men that have been abused, that they're not alone. That we've all had our abuse at one time or another. I think I'm going to say both men and women, but I mean probably more women, but I think men too get abused by someone. Um, so I was about 14, and we lived in the San Fernando Valley. It was right before we moved to West Hollywood, and I had a friend. We lived in apartment buildings, so I had a friend, and his name was Brian, and he was like 16. I was 14, or right around. I wasn't 15 yet, or maybe I just turned 15. I don't know, close. But I was a virgin, and I was innocent. And what had happened was, like, the weekend, like Friday night, I had this date with this guy, and he was too old for me. I kind of snuck out. I was being bad, but I was a good girl. But my girlfriend that I was with we went to this guy's apartment, and this other girl was like, they were going further than I've ever gone. And so we went into another room, this guy and me, and I had never seen a man's private area, yet alone touch one. And but I kissed. That was all. So anyway, he tried to put my hand there, and I moved it away and said I want to go home. And basically, he took me home, but he was really mean and very mad at me. Just it was a terrible ride home, but I did go home. So now we're talking a few days later. Brian, this guy who I thought was my friend, lived in the next building and said, "We're having a party tonight, and come on over." And I thought, okay, dumb me. I get there. There are no other women. There's about 7 men, young men, like 18, 16, 19. And the guy was there that had got so mad at me because I didn't want to touch his privates or do anything. And he was like, "I want to come here. I want to apologize." And he took me in, so stupid. And now that I think about it, he took me in one of the bedrooms, and somehow he got my hands behind my back and said, "Okay." And all these guys start coming in this room. I don't know what they were going to do to me, but the first guy came toward me, this big, ugly. I don't remember anything other than he was big, and I kicked him really, really hard because my hands weren't free, but I kicked him, and he ran. He fell backwards, and I ran out of there. I ran out of that apartment building, and I told my father, and and my dad actually made this kid and his parents apologize, but um, that happened to me. It didn't. Thank God I got out of there actually, because it could have been really bad. Anyway, Danny says, "I believe in God, but remember, a man wrote the Bible, and as a side note, it was a man that made the brassiere too. How comfortable are they? Just saying." Yeah, really, Dan. But I mean, like, it was something that I learned a lesson about being vulnerable like that. And I defended myself, and my father would have killed the kid, actually. Yeah, and I shared it. I don't know why I shared it tonight, but I guess at that time when all those people were coming out with being abused, and I know boys that were abused by priests that turned out to be gay guys in society, and they live their life gay because it started like that, being a um, anyway. And if you look at other different things in our life, I can name you other times when I was almost like, put in a position where I felt uncomfortable. Let's put it that way. So I think that's what happened. That's what happens. You get a little bit burned here and there in life, but it doesn't mean you stop. You learn. These are very big lessons. My father was a really good dad, and he loved his 2 daughters. And yeah, he and I told them because I was close to my parents. You know me, I'm a communicator. Well, Libra, that's sort of what happened. I kicked him so hard in I think it was his groin. It could have been his stomach, but I kicked him really hard that he flew away and my hands were free. And they were all kind of like young. They were all young, but they were shocked and they let me go. They didn't, thank God, they didn't do anything to get me. Yeah, I reacted fast enough to get myself out of it, but that guy, and he was older. It was stupid. I was young, and he was like, I don't know what he was. I think 19 or 20, and I was like maybe 14 and a half. So they were punks. And I just couldn't believe it. Brian, how could you? You know, because Brian was a friend. I'm a Scorpio. I'm Halloween coming up. Constantine said when I was in a frat, same thing happened when guys would get young gals drunk or drugged. Hate to be crude, but it was called a gangbang. Yeah, well, that's what they were thinking. Maybe I deserved it because I was a tease, because he called me a big tease. But I mean, okay. Um, Hold on a minute. No, I was sober. I was young. I was at that point. I was pretty innocent. I didn't drink or anything at that point. I started smoking pot at 15 because my sister was 4 years older, and she was like the original hippie. Literally, she was more of a hippie, and I just begged her one day to that if she didn't let me smoke some, I was gonna tell on her. I was bad. I put you in a timeout, bud. There's a lot of like lessons we learn and things that we go through and music that we loved. I mean, it's memories, and it makes you who you are today. So I'm much stronger of a woman now. Oh yeah. I think men need to like the way to me a really good man is someone who treats a woman that they care for like a queen, like a goddess, like really, and anything that he would like she should do for him too. I'm not saying it's one-sided, but yeah. I just don't, like my husband was so precious, and he really, really, that was part of what made me just fall for him so easily. He was just, sort of submit to me, and then in return, I to him. It's interesting what that kind of love uh, can show you. What you can do for love. What I did for love. What I did for love. Remember that song? Yeah, I don't know Colette because we moved actually shortly after that to the West Hollywood area. So it was a whole different story, that a learning curve there. That I kind of kept virginity till I was like 18, and it was something I wanted to get over with. That's how I felt about it. I don't see the chat moving at all, but it says there's 66 of you in there. Can you hear me? Because it's ever since I deleted a message from that auto guy, it's no longer going anywhere. If I remove it. There. See, so I had to do something. Okay. I missed something. I missed probably a bunch. I'm going to try to see what I missed. Oh, man. Let's see. I did miss a lot. God, my chat was not moving. Judy said this happened to me also with a family member. I was never to tell the good thing, the good this the attempt was unsuccessful, and I never told. First time I told this to you and friends here. Wow. See, Judy, sometimes it's good to get rid of those thoughts and those memories that you've kind of kept. Nobody here is gonna say anything, so I'm glad you could share it. Okay, let me see what else we got here. I really missed a lot. Wow. Oh well. I think Agape said, I'm so sorry you went through that, Deb. I wasn't so lucky. Okay, see, here's another one. She said at 15 she was raped by two boys I went to school with while parents were in a meeting at school. They were suspended for 3 days and changed your life. Yeah. I mean, I would have probably been raped, I'm sure, if had I not been real aggressive back. Constantine, you didn't offend me at all. Not one little bit. Please don't think that. I'm sorry. I missed a lot of it. Hello, Craig. Oh, Craig, we've had a heavy a heavy discussion just now, but welcome. Yeah, Judy, we're strong women and we survived it. But when that Me Too movement kind of came and a lot of people don't believe in it and stuff, well, I do believe that those things happened. I lived in Hollywood. I saw the type of people. That's true. Everything was back then. You hush hush about stuff. Oh, that's awful giggle fishy. So, you went through stuff too. I mean, we all like I said, that was sort of the reason I said my tale because I think just as I'm only can talk for me, but I really think that all of us, and I'm including men, I'm not going to just say women, have had some abuse that we go through, whether it's a boss that puts you down or whether you were hurt by someone. Yeah, I think all of us have had something, but it shapes us, it shapes us to who we are. That's right. It's a wonderful thing to sometimes just say it and then it's off and it feels better. It's out of your mouth into the universe. Right. We're supposed to just move on. That's right, Craig, and forget it like it never happened. But you don't forget. Yeah, and that's right. It gives us the people that have gone through those kind of things that we've they're like little crises that we overcome, which thank goodness. We can be understanding when someone else is going through it. I think they, we genuinely care. Yeah, Colette. See, I'm glad we're talking about it. Dan says women weren't and aren't the only ones who those problems had to deal with. Just saying. Well, I know that's what I just said. That's why I included men. So it's anyone. It's anyone. The Me Too movement. It was because in Hollywood they had this thing called the casting couch. It was very real. Men had the power. The ladies wanted to get in the business. Um, yeah, that was happening. But in everyone's life, and just regular people, we all go through it. Teresa says, as a little girl, we were taught that only bad girls who defy authority end up being attacked because we were in the wrong place at the wrong time and we were taught shame and blame. Well, but things aren't like that anymore. That's for sure. That's right, Craig. Better to get it out. Um, that's how we just, when you can just say it and trust each other with kind of a deep thing, deep and dark. Cinnamon Girl says, Dan, you are correct, but women have been discounted for years over the abuse, and men for years held jurisdiction over the outcome if you reported it. Yeah, no way. The Nowhere van says, I was molested by a neighbor as a kid. I am a gay man, but don't know if that's the reason, but probably had a lot to do with it. Yeah, I was gonna say I had a really dear friend who passed away, unfortunately, when AIDS was happening, but his name was Frankie. And he told me he was a Catholic boy that he was an altar boy, and the priest basically raped him. And I don't know if that made him gay. I don't know, but I just know that it's a big thing. It's a big thing. Thanks, Colette. That's okay. Colette said, I watched a male person in my life go through struggles with what happened to him when he was in the cadets as a young teen. See, it goes with both boys and girls. Dan said, I had to deal with it as a child, and the most devastating thing to happen is not being believed. It's like having it happened all over again. And that's terrible not to be believed. Yes, of course. I am fast. I timed him out because maybe he needed to think before he, says stuff. And that's terrible, Giggle Fishy. Your father was not your only abuser. That just makes me so sad. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Cinnamon Girl said she refused to let her son be an altar boy. I don't care. I agree. But anyway, like these things we're talking about, which are good to get out. It's just I don't like to talk about them a lot. Why would we? I want to stay in a positive way, but I think it's positive sometimes when you go through the crap in your life and like let it out, share it, and try to get where it's better for you. Yeah, Faith says that's true. I feel like you're born that. Yeah, I think most gay people that I've talked to, and I've known a lot, they were just like that. It wasn't like a decision one day. Yeah, there's evil in our world, and we just have to try not to let our kids be alone with people, and you have to watch. Yeah, me too, Colette. I'm not Catholic, but I have a hard time with it. What is your address for PayPal? On every video, I've got a link, but it's I think it's like www.paypal.me and then a / RVDebs. I think that's it. If you go up in the top and you put, you know, www.paypal.me and then a dot. I don't now I have to look. Let me make sure. Let's see. I gotta look at a video. I'm like looking here, like what am I looking at? Okay. Do 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 do. Yeah. www.paypal. Okay. www.paypal.me/RVDebs. Got it? I love I love having PayPal's a cool thing. Oh, Dan said I sent you something, but wasn't sure it would get there in time. That's fine. My birthday's not till Thursday. Next Thursday. That's Halloween. I've just been milking it, haven't I? It's my birthday month. Teresa says, I've always been confused how a group of old men can make such substantial decisions for women all over the world I never knew why women weren't on that committee. They were raised by women. I don't know. Constantine said I was raised Catholic. I was fortunate that my parish priests were real role models, really good men. That's good. That's what they're supposed to be. Have a good night's rest, Adam. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Give me a thumbs up, please. Oh, goodness. Yep, Molly, you're right. But like Mary is like the patriarch of this family, and she's like the top, you know what I mean? Thank you, Danny. I've been enjoying it. This is really the best birthday couple weeks before my birthday. I've just been I'm floored by so much love, so much wonderful friends. Anyway, yeah, there's good and bad in everything. It just made a big impact, with priests of all people. She's leaning, her head is right on me. Well, thank you, Colette. Thank you for the super chat. I love that. Appreciate it. Oh, Danny, you're so kind. Yes, Colette's a doll. I'm telling you, I've had so many neat cards and different kind of gifts. I'm still trying to figure out who was talking to someone the other night in live chat. They asked me what my size shoe was and sent me 3 pairs of the dogs, DAWGS kind of sandal in 3 different colors. I'll never have to buy those again. So I'm trying to figure out. I'll immediately when they say it, I'll remember. Cinnamon Girl said, I'm a Catholic and I know good people in the church and I've known bad people in the community. People are people. That is it. Teresa said, try having a commanding officer as a father in the military. No one would date me after that, after they met my dad. Oh, wow. I've lost track of, you can go back and watch it to find out what. I got lost. I got lost with Colette in Super Chat Land. Oh, you mean go back and, okay, now I know what you mean, Dan. Yeah, finding out who, that's right, I could do that. I can't remember who it was. But there was no note on this package at all. Just big bag, and it was filled with 3 pairs of dogs. Navy blue, tan, and black. I mean, really, really nice. I'm amazed. Yeah, my dad was very protective over me and my sister for sure. Why are you so cuddly? No, I think it was a lady friend from here. I really do. I don't know now. Now I'm confused. Do you want to see what they look like? I can get them. Let me show you because they're very comfortable. Stay here. I'll be right back. I'll just bring 2. Okay. This is looking, let me fix this light. These are navy blue. I think you'll be able to see the tan better. Yeah. And they're made by this company. See, it says dogs. And they're like washable. But they're kind of, I don't know. It was like I found them and I loved them. Now I've got lots of them. They're comfy. Oh, let me move up. Oh, I missed something. Yeah, they're cool. Okay. Looks like Crocs. Well, they're made of the same, I think, that heavy plasticky, rubbery. So they look like that, but they're really stylish and comfortable. Whew. I like Crocs too, actually. They're not sexy. Thank you, Gabi said, was raised Catholic. Guessed I asked too many questions, left the day I was 18, pissed off the family to this day. Oh, well, I'm not into religions. Have a very close relationship with my creator. And that's all that matters. Yeah. So between that and I got $25 gift certificate to um, Olive Garden, which I'm going to share with Kathy. We're going to go treat ourselves to a nice meal, and I'll get my nails done again when I go in. And yeah, cool, huh? Pick up my glasses when they're ready. I had a really nice mom and dad. I had a really nice family. Didn't have a big family. My parents, went from New York to California, and they were like the only ones that moved to California. But we were close. A good dad, good mom. I know, Teresa. I'm getting some good stuff. I'm very excited. I can't believe I got 4 pairs of shoes. And I got so many things. I mean, cash, um, that bedspread from Judy, just things have been it's been really cool. My plans on my birthday. Okay, my birthday's Thursday the 31st, and we thought that the kids were going to be trick or treating, and we wanted to be home to give candy out, but we're just hearing tonight that they'll be doing it the following Saturday, which is weird because we were going to go on the 30th, but we might now go on Halloween to dinner in Wichita Falls, Kathy, me, and Mark. And then we're going to go to this casino, which is right over the border in Oklahoma, and just spend an hour, maybe hour and a half. That's about it. And then go home. That's my big plan. Yeah, little fun, little noise. I love slot machines. I mean, I can't. I will bring a set amount, and it's my fun. And maybe I'll win. I've won before, so you just have to be fortunate. It's really all about timing. If timing's right, and you hit it, you get to win. I think if we won't be driving too late because we're going to go for lunch. It's going to be an early day, so I might do a live stream on the 31st. Yeah, just for the fun of it. Get a lottery ticket too. Get one for my son on his birthday. Yeah, maybe I'll do that too. It'll be a gamble day. Um, but I do have to take the dogs both, so I'm not gonna spend too much money on this. Yeah, I'm not gonna do any big gambling. Oh, that's nice, Molly. She's gonna go to see Disney on Ice in Chicago. That would be a lovely night. So if Mercury goes retrograde on October 30th, what is that telling you for me? Yeah, it'll be probably like after 8:39, maybe a little later on Halloween. Yeah, I love going to plays. I've been to New York City. I saw Les Mis. Um, I saw Phantom of the Opera there. I've seen. I'm trying to think. Absurd Person Singular, which is um, not real popular, but it was good. Geraldine Page was in it, and I do like a good Broadway play. Oh, that's interesting. She says it can be a tumultuous, can't say the word, time. Big mistakes can happen. Just double check all your work, any paperwork that you fill out. Okay, that's interesting. A chorus line I saw, but I saw that in Florida. I saw Jesus Christ Superstar. I saw Hair a few times. I've seen quite a few. One singular sensation. Da 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 da. I love music, and I love plays. I love theater, and all that stuff. I've had my chart done. I know what I am. I'm Scorpio, with a Scorpio rising, so a double Scorpio and a moon in Cancer. And I think my Venus was in Scorpio too. Yeah, it depends where you were born and what time of day. That makes that tells you your rising sign. I don't know all about it, but in the 60s, 70s, I was into it. So we all have to be careful. I'm sure we'd get along very well. Kathy's a Gemini, and I get along with her great. My husband was a Taurus, which is the opposite of a Scorpio on the chart, totally opposite. But opposites attract. Yeah, I don't write too many checks these days. Cinnamon Girls. Kathy's birthday is May 30th. Keith's a Leo. That's Nathan's a Leo. He's a leader. He's a good leader. So you're very balanced, Libra. You like things balanced. Rosie's May 20th, my dog, and my husband was May 12th. Tauruses. How fun! Think Agape got to be a singer and dancer in the cast of Oklahoma. One of her most famous moments of her life. That's a really cool thing. I've done two plays in Clearwater. One was I Remember Mama, which was a really good play, and the other one was Woman of the Year. I had a part, not the lead. Yeah, I think astrology is pretty cool. I don't know any, God, if I knew all the answers, I wouldn't be here or on Earth anymore. gosh. Um, I'll let you see this lady. Tell me what you think. Oh, darn. Okay. Carol took care of her. That counts, Giggle Fishy. That's okay. That's cool. I'm glad you did that. It's just a weird thing to say. So, I was in the Girl Scouts. Darby. I was in the Brown. Lever said I minored in music in college. I played the flute. I met a lot of famous people back then when I ushered for the Portland Symphony Orchestra. How cool. That's a good job. Really? Cinnamon Girl says she did a movie extra work in New York City. Darby's sung around the campfire. Teresa said my favorite play musical is Man of La Mancha. That's funny. I really enjoyed being in a play. Yeah, and Woman of the Year, it's a musical, and I played Helga, the German maid for the star of the show, and it was a movie too, Woman of the Year. And then in I Remember Mama, I played Miss Moorhead. I was a famous book writer in the culinary arts. Yay, us. Let's look at us. What time is it? I'll do another 15 minutes. I'll do 2 hours total. We've been doing this for an hour and 47 minutes. I probably shouldn't be doing them. I don't know. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Me? Darby, are you asking me? It does fly when you're having fun. I wanted to be like really I wanted to be like the female Merv Griffin. Does anybody remember Merv Griffin? It's true. I'm glad that you think that way, Molly. No, YouTube doesn't limit your time. You could be on here 8 hours, but my throat would be sore. Why did you delete that one? He was just that was okay. Constantine, you got destroyed. He was just, I don't know. He was just saying something of probably a quote from a play. Yeah, I like my chats too a lot. Thank you. Think Agape. Yeah, there's people that have these long hangouts for 8 hours. I don't know how you do it. That's okay, Keith. No, but Merv Griffin was like kind of like Johnny Carson, but he was like a daytime host. Mike Douglas. I know I'm going back way far, but anyway, I thought that I would be a good host like Donna Shore. Didn't happen. Yeah, I liked Merv Griffin's style. He was very nice. I liked him. You just have to kind of give it a second. I know sometimes it depends on what they say, but that was hang in there, Constantine. Come back to us. It was a mistake. I like John. I went to the Johnny Carson show like twice. Um, Once in the audience with my family, and one time, this is kind of a cool little story. My parents um, were very cool people, actually, and they were somewhere shopping, and they ran into Rip Taylor, that guy that was a comedian, and he throws things, and he's always got like a big suitcase full of crap that he throws at the audience. They became friends. They were talking, and he goes, "I'm going to be on Johnny Carson tonight, and I don't have anybody to come and be part of my, family in the green room." And so we went to Johnny Carson as his like family. We sat in the green room and watched it on the TV in there. Hi, Deborah. I'm doing well tonight. How are you? Really, Keith, you went to the Jerry Springer show. Well, that was must have been wild. It's true, though. Tony Fields was really funny. I was in the audience, Molly said, in the early 80s of Oprah. Cool. I would have loved to seen that. You mean Johnny Carson, Craig? It says Judy Carson, but I know your typing sucks. Kathy said, "Fine, how are you? We did come up to your neck of the woods, but then we went back east toward Fort Worth to see a nephew, and family didn't get a chance to stop." Ah, darn. Hey, Joanne, welcome back. Danny said, "I went back to the stream for you." Oh, you did? This was the gift. Susan. Susan, okay. Thank you. You are so sweet, Dan. So thank you, Susan Fortney. She sent me 3 pairs of shoes. Thank you. Those are awesome. I was floored, flabbergasted, if that's the word. I would too, Colette. I'd like to go see Ellen. A lot of the people in Hollywood. I went to see. I got to be on The Price is Right. Okay, they called me down. This is in like 1977 when I was in California. But anyway, what's his name? Bob Barker. He was not a friendly man. He turned it on when the cameras were on, but as soon as they went to like a commercial break, he turned his back to the audience and had nothing to say to people. And I found him to be a nice looking man at the time. Yeah, he's on the ball for sure. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so okay, Susan, thank you though. I really appreciate that. Cuz it's nice to know who gives you these things, cuz it didn't have a note in it, not even a little nothing that said anything. John Denver would have been a good concert, I'm sure. Yeah, there was a lot. Uh, Bob Barker was an alcoholic, Cinnamon Girl said. Probably he just wasn't very friendly. Four Leaf Clover says, "I saw Elvis twice, Harrah's in Lake Tahoe, and the Oakland, California Coliseum, Handsome and Hot. I saw Elvis in Las Vegas in like 1975, I think it was. Yeah. I didn't think that the concert was he was wonderful. He was Elvis, but he kept looking at his watch like he was ready to go get high, I guess. I got called down and I did not pick the right and I didn't like guess the right amount, so I never went on stage. Yeah, sometimes people are not the same as they appear, singing in a group or something or an actor. I remember well, I've had a few encounters with actors like Robert Vaughn from I've said this before, the man from Uncle. He at one point lived upstairs of my family's apartment in Hollywood, in West Hollywood, and he was not friendly at all. You could be in the elevator with him, and he would like look, just not even make eye contact. Yeah, they called my name, right? I was 27. I was young, and then when it's funny because when they aired that, it was interrupted by a president uh, like special report. Herman's Hermits. I like them. Robert Stack was really nice, very nice man. Yes, I love Let's Make a Deal, and I actually, my mother was in the back in Monty Hall Day. My mother and her girlfriend, and I got to be in the audience in the back, but they were down where the dealing area is, and I just remember my mother bringing a hard-boiled egg, and she had all kinds of stuff in her purse. I like Let's Make a Deal now with what's his name? Wayne Brady. He's excellent. So talented. See, we all have little things in our life. When you get to your 50s and 60s and further, you got a lot of memories. Oh, I would love to smoke with Willie Nelson. That would be so awesome. Gail King, at the airport in Hartford, because the place was nearly empty and I ran in a little late. She was chatting with the lone ticket person and chatting with me. Cool. That's very cool. Joan Rivers. Well, back in we're talking like maybe 1970, 71. My sister at that time was doing Joan's nails, the acrylic. They used literally dental stuff to make the porcelain nails, and she knew her. So we all went to Vegas, and it was the Joan Rivers in Vegas, and we got to go backstage and go to her dressing room, and she was very nice, very sweet. That's pretty cool, though, Giggle Fishy. Oh, my nose is plugged up tonight. It has been a really fun again. I'm so glad I did two uh, live streams in 2 days because it was a blast. Tomorrow I am going to take some video of Mary's 90th birthday party and share them with you. So until the next video and until the next live stream, yes, Gigglefish, you definitely call your friend. I really liked Joan Rivers. She was a very real person. Yeah, Molly, my sister was one of the first people to do the acrylic, like fake long nails. Dave Matthews is a cool band. Yeah. And my favorite is I love Neil Young. I've seen Neil Young in concert twice. Actually, Neil Young with Crazy Horse and Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young twice. We're not done talking about this, are we? Art Carney. That's cool. You guys don't want to end this, do you? I love Neil Young and I love Tom Petty. Yeah, tomorrow he'll be at the party. So I will try to get a little Tanny in there, okay? I should have, I never did video anything when I was babysitting the other day. But man, I could pinch his cheeks. I know, I haven't either about Molly. Neil Sedaka, that's a good old memory. I liked his music. Strolling along country roads with my baby. Remember that one? No, time for my Prozac. Nah, you don't take Prozac. Oh, you guys. Oh, my hand's asleep from just being a couch for Lily. It starts to rain, it begins to pour. Without an umbrella, we're soaked to the skin. I feel a shiver run down my spine. Gonna say goodnight to everybody. Say goodnight, everybody. I'm just a little puppy. I love my dog. High five. Can you do that? High five? Wait a minute. Let's see if we can do it. Oh dear. I don't want to lose the connection. Burton Cummings, he was good. Oy vey, I can't stop. Another nice chat for sure. Hey, thanks for everyone for dropping in and giving me a thumbs up and being participating. And for those of you that don't participate but you're there, I still appreciate you too. And Darius Rucker loves you too, Libra. I'll be back with you soon, but I'll put a video out sometime, probably Sunday. Be nice to each other. That's all we got. Thank you, Craig, for being you too. You're my special friend for sure. Forever. Forever and ever and ever. Jessica. Sorry, Jessica. We're ending the thing. You guys, I'm gonna end it now, but anyway, peace out, my good friends. Have fun this weekend. Do something out of your ordinary, Take a chance. Bye.